people don't know how much hard work you put in. But when it comes time to battle, you must think about each and every day that you put that hard work in.
What happened? Why don't you play anymore?
Brian Banks was 16 years old when he was accused of a crime he did not commit.
Uh, Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media, the best of the business. Uh, this is Let me say it again. Hold on. Let me say it, 'cause I don't think I care. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media, the best of the business. And I hope everybody is doing okay. And I know you're getting ready for the weekend. And hope your weekend gonna be great. This is Grinder, number one grinder talk, number 28. Yes, number 28. All right, and let's get these announcements out the way, and hopefully we can get somebody, join. I'm not gonna be here long. I'm not gonna be here that long. So, um, let's get these announcements out the way. Shout out to underrated one family. Hope everybody's doing all right, and the ones who wrote me throughout the years, and even the ones along the way. Thank y'all so much. If it wasn't for y'all, I would not be here. Let's keep on get at this righteous chip, trying to be trying to be righteous as we can and truth much as we can, despite we imperfect. I have to say that because there are some people who want to try and twist things around. So I want to get that out the way, and also let's put on our armor. You know, true warriors. Well-rounded true warriors has fight against this madness that we still have to go through it. Just stand up against it and keep on fighting. So let's keep on doing that. Um, Protect the family and everybody else. Even if you live by yourself, gotta protect yourself too. Loved ones. Right? Shout out to the mighty LVBC, that stands for Lions Den Boxing Community, also basketball community. For the town, Biz had introduced me to the family years ago, and he introduced me to Brother 78 Sports TV, better known as the General, and yeah, he accepted me in. So shout out to the General, also Black Fight Fan, Ticket TV, One of VZ, and others. And I want to thank y'all, the rest of brothers and sisters that know I've been rolling with y'all for years and still be rolling with y'all. So LDBC all day, LDBC all day. Also shout out to hashtag TWT family. Brother G5, Brother Gabe, and his other significant half, Sister Kwee, has started this beautiful, beautiful movement. Hashtag TWT. Sometimes y'all see them come through representing, and you see Jay Gibson, better known as I call him Jay Gip. He part of the family, and I'm part of it too. And that's very beautiful movement too. So I need to check them out, and they be all over the place, just like the LWC. And the rest of y'all, shout out to the Miss, shout out to the Miss. And again, this is No One Grinder Talk number 28. I send the links out. Hopefully, people see it and get it, so we can be here. So, cause I'm not like I said, I'm not gonna be here long. I'm not gonna be here long. So, I feel like just start it up, see who wants to come through. It's bless the panel. So get things going, stuff. But there is a story that I read about it. That the King Dominion and King Dominion and Six Flags, they are getting together, and they're going to expand. They're going to expand property. They're going to have like hotels, more amusement parks throughout Virginia and other 16, 17 states and stuff. Matter of fact, I'm all up for it right now, so people could so y'all could see it for yourself and everything. But I think y'all definitely should check it out. Jeffy should check it out. Hold on, family. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, but so I'm post it. I'm gonna post it for y'all. So But you should read about it. I think it's very important. Hold on, fam. Hold on. Let me see something. Um, I have to go. Yeah, I might have to go somewhere to repost this. So y'all can get it. Mm, Go. Hold on, family. Hold on. So, go. Yeah, they go the link. They go the link right there. What's up, bro? See, check your email, brother. Check your email. Check your email. We very much appreciate it. Um, I want to read some of it. Um, all right, this from WTVR CVS 6. Um, says Six Flags over Virginia. Kings Dominion is part of the massive amusement park merger. In Richmond, Virginia, Cedar Fair, the companies that owns King Dominion and Six Flags Entertainment Corp are merging, created an expansion music park operator with operators spreading 17 states and 3 countries. All right, let me read again. They're going to create an expansion amusement park operator and operators spreading across 17 states and 3 countries. The combined company worth more than 3.5 billion will boost 27 amusement parks, 15 water parks, and 9 resort properties in the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. Whoa. And also have entertainment partnerships with a portfolio of intellectual property, including Looney Tunes, DC Comics, and Peanuts. Yeah, it was from Disney. Originally from Disney. Amusement parks has been seeing a uplift in view, but has struggled to raise attendance since the pandemic, even as other entertainment sectors have bounced back. A tie between two huge players is expected to be at least at lower cost. Cedar Fair reports an attendance of 12.4 million guests in its third quarter, a 1% increase from a year earlier. Six Flags announced a 16% rise in its third quarter attendance, which totaled 9.3 million guests. But amusement park including Six Flags has struggled to get people through the gates, said James Hardiman at City Investment Research. Whereas the theme park industry as a whole has been under significant pressure since the start of the pandemic. Six Flags has created additional pressure of its own with the violating new attendance and price strategies that has struggled to take root, alienating its core customers and leading to dramatic drop in visitation along the way. Hard quote. Six Flags and Cedar Fair, which had little geographical overlap, anticipating 120 million in cost savings within 2 years of closing the deal. Wow. Six Flags and Cedar has talked about potential deals before, with Six Flags previously making offer for Cedar Fair in 2019, but it was turned down. SeaWorld approaching Cedar Fair with a bid last year, but that proposal was also rejected. Under the agreement announced Thursday, Cedar Fair unholders will receive one share in common stock in the common company for each unit owned, while Six Flags shareholders will receive 0.5800 shares of stock in the combined company for each share owner. Cedar Fair's unholded will own approximately 51.2 of its combined company, while Six Flags shareholders will own about 48.5. Our merger with Six Flags will bring together with two of North America's iconic amusement parks companies to establish a highly diversified footprint and a more robust operating model to embrace park offerings and performance, Cedar Fair CEO Richard Zinnemann said in a prepared statement. Zinnemann will be the president and CEO of the combined company. Salem Basso, president of CEO of Six Flags, will become executive chairman. The company said that given broader geographic footprint as a single company, seasonal volatility should moderate. The company newly formed board will include 6 directors from Cedar Fair and 6 directors from Six Flags. The company will be headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina, and will keep significant finance administrative operations in Sandusky, Ohio, where Cedar Fair is based. Six Flags now based in Arlington, Texas. Once the deal closes, the combined company will operate under the name Six Flags and trade under the ticker symbol FUN on the New York Stock Exchange. The transaction, which was approved by both company board, is targeted close in the first half of next year and still be approved from Six Flags shareholders. Shares of Six Flags Entertainment Corp. And Cedar Flags LP were essentially flat before the opening bell Thursday, but both are more than 9% this week after rumors of a deal began to spread. And then so I said this is a developing story. So I post a link in the chat so y'all can read it for yourself. But I just want to know a lot of people knowing this. A lot of people ain't gonna be no major decisions or even work. I don't know why they had to branch out of Canada and Mexico. But there are some people complaining about build a fence around Mexico and United States. I said I would say they should keep it in America. Why we gotta branch out to Mexico and Canada? They always said the economy needs a boost. I mean, like, yeah, they said 17 states, but I just want to know if our people is gonna be part of this process. And to tell the truth, I don't know. I don't have the slide. I don't have the slides out there. I don't. But read the article for yourself and make your own determination. I'm just giving you my determination. You know, the political part. economic part, you know. No, they always people always say, "Yo, we need to keep the jobs in America." You know, America got to have its own booths and everything. I said, let Mexico take care of Mexico, and let Canada take care of Canada. Jay Gibb in the building. What's going on, Jay Gibb? Jay Gibb, I want you to go check out the article I just posted. I think they should build more amusement stuff in businesses for our people all throughout Virginia. That's my thing. I mean, I've been in Virginia for years. You know, let people of African descent get a boost. You know, yeah. What's happening, sis? How you doing? Well, it just is for me. It baffles me. You know. Yeah, go check it out. It's in the link. It's in the chat. Go check it out. And also, sis, you can go check out the link too. You know, so I'll post the link again. Yeah, go check that link out. So so we got two people from, like I mentioned before, Sister Quickly, one half that started the has that TWT see, and then also, they were the family brother Jay Pitt in the building. Um yeah, go check that out. Very important. That's all. We got offices in the United States, but that don't make a difference. Mm, I don't know, bro. I don't know, fam. That's just for me. I Yeah, I think along the way too. I think it's a money grab, and then, I mean, they didn't sort this out. But like I said before you got here, brother Jay Gibb, I mean, where the jobs for us as a people? Where's the ones that where we at on the decision makers? And I'm saying that why we got to go outside the United States and everything, that you can give like some brother or some sister a shot that had to be part of it, be part of this, so we can have our own generation wealth. I mean, I like to see some where I live at in Virginia, Newport News. I would like to see some in Norfolk, Portsmouth, Hampton, Chesapeake. Well, that came to me, but even like build that up, in Virginia. That's part, especially Hampton Roads. Build that up. I think they should go along the East Coast and do some Mid East, Midwest. There's some West, in the West too. Make sure our people be made decisions. Make sure we should have revenue coming in our community too. Like I said, the money should stay. So when people say, we don't want to have our own business, but it's still practicing out here, they want to exclude us and everything, and a lot of us don't want to talk about that. You ask us to play fair. We play fair and still get screwed. But other nationalities, they can make money off us and recycle back to their community. Well, we want to do business, but they, but you want to be do business for that. On some, yeah, Jacob. They should have all around venture all throughout the year. You have water, like you want to have water on rise and everything. That's when you have nice, but also you should have something in the fall, and the winter too. You know, and make sure the price is reasonable too. That's right. Virginia don't have no yeah, that's right. We don't. Yeah, Virginia don't have no professional sports team. Come to think about it, we got college and high school. Oh, really? Okay. They should bring boxing, but yeah, they should. And also, they should bring. They should. I mean, I know in Hampton they got a center out there. I mean, they should have more stuff happen. But convention center. I know they had Hampton Coliseum could do more stuff. I'm just saying that we should demand be major decision players. So we should talk about it more. Should we should head up some of these projects and forget all that. Yeah, this how it's gonna be. And the ones who want to roll with it, they roll with it. The ones don't, they just don't. That's how that's gotta happen. Some of us I don't get. Yeah. So and also the Washington Commanders they made another trade. I think brother Chase he's gone. I forgot which team, but so the NFL, there's some good games coming up this weekend, and also the big one, the Jets. They'll just be hosting the LA Chargers on this Monday. I know people have talking about that. Let's see what happens. The Jets still shuffle around the offensive line and stuff. Uh, but I'm just saying that the LA Chargers they underachieved. They got some pretty good players on both sides of the ball. They really do. They just cannot really just put it together. And Herbert, ever since he came to the league, I think he the first one that these first 4 or 5 years, maybe he passed like close to 15,000 yards and stuff. They got Keenan Allen, he's always a late bloomer.
He one of the best receivers in the game, and people look at King Allen. Say, how he getting open? Sometimes there are some players got football speed. They not, they not do it right. He's smart. Man, how can Allen cannot catch him? He know how to use the ankles. He know how to read routes well. Run routes well. Steve, like you got the great Steve Largent. Long time on Seattle Seahawks when that's when Seattle was in the AFC years ago. And everybody told me, man, how Steve Largent get open? And I'm sorry, he played them crummy Seattle team. But they had good players back in the day. They just couldn't put it together. They had, Jim's on. I think the one is Dave Craig. I think he in the top 10 in all, quarterbacks and stuff. Steve Craig was good. You know, and it's how he get up. He not running routes well. You know, man, he run away. Hey, sometimes football. Sometimes you have football speed. That be enough. Sometimes he got quite a few receivers that had speed. They not use it, but get back to Keenan Allen. Man, how he getting open? He got great hands, great body control, and then they got the 6'8" guy. I forgot his name. 6'8" wide receiver. So and they got running back. I think he's very underrated. They just cannot put it together. I don't know, but they still not out the playoffs and everything. I just bringing this point, family, because LA, they a scary. LA, Charles, they a scary team. If they would just put it together, not against us, not against us to get the Jets, not against us, but they could be a factor. They could definitely be a factor. So the Jets hosting them at MetLife Stadium in Jersey this Monday coming up. So let's see what happens. Well, in fact, let me put the link. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me put the link out there. Anybody that wants to come up, they can come up. Like I said, I'm not gonna be up here long. Not gonna be here long. So anybody that wants to come up, they can. Yeah, but and on the election, then on November 6th or 7th, Virginia, they be voting. Virginia be voting on November 7th. I don't know. I tell you, so it's gonna be a lot of stuff be happening. Um, coming up this month. Oh yeah, and also keep an eye on November the 17th. Because please keep your eyes on November 17th, and because that's when they're gonna talk about another government shutdown. So I would say that yeah, at times talk about it. Get people geared, get people geared in what's going on, and even the strikes was happening. I know the men she be telling me about certain strikes happening and stuff like that. And I know people say it's boring. No, they shouldn't say that. You need to engage in that. I'm not saying you gotta go to ballistics. No, but engage in that because you still got quite a few people still taking up top, and they don't want to help out the ones that really works. How could you give yourself 30, 40%? But why? But you asking the workers to still work. Okay, I got you. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Appreciate that. And while the workers got to work for 14, 15%, even lower than that for almost 20 years. But while the big bosses and the management, they getting raised like Like every year, like 20, 30%. But y'all don't want to come to the table. And even the president is eating well. They don't want to show their books because they know they show their books, they know they wrong. That's crazy though. And you gonna have some people saying, "Oh, maybe they ain't talking. They talk up." You know, they don't want to. They don't want to do that. Well, also you gotta have people that willing to fight too. Like people like me and you, y'all, us. They don't want us. But with some, cause see, I look at it. They people said we should go by the law and go by. But sometimes you go by the law, it's not enough. And people should get paid what they deserve. You go wait, work at 10%. You work at 10% for years, right? And you got people who work 20 to 30 years and they can't get their pension. And you got people saying, oh, you got other people in the top say they don't know nothing wrong with that, but y'all want to hold on to the books, but y'all got it frozen, and you think that's fair? It's like when a person you tell a person that need these social service, need social programming, and you know that person need it, but you gonna tell that person no, you cannot have it, but you don't need it, but you keep on taking. That don't make no sense. But that's how this country is. That's how this country is. Yeah. So hey brother G5, how you doing? If you want to come up, brother, you can. You can come up. The link right there. You know that's fan right there. That's the one I was telling y'all that Tim and his significant one has started hashtag TWT. You know, check your email too, brother, if you want to come up. You know, so salute the brother G5. That's my Texas fan right there. I keep on telling you, the underrated one family, we big. We big. That's my Texas fam right there. Then his significant sister quick with they Texas family. That they part of underrated. They part of this and everything. So it's my Texas fan right there. You know, so but then there goes the link. I want you to go check out and everything. So let me see. Let me see if I can still post it. I probably can still post it. You know, nah, I had to go back. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. Gotta go back. Gotta go back. I want you to go read. I want you to go read it. So in case y'all want to have a conversation, y'all can. We can. Like I said, I'm not gonna be here long. I'm not gonna be here long. So definitely want to go check it out. Salute back, brother G5, as always. Thanks for always showing love to a brother. Appreciate that. But there goes a link right there. Read it. Tell me what you think about it, so we can have a conversation. Like I said before, I'm not gonna be here long. I'm not gonna be here long. So, but get back what I'm saying. There has to be major decisions on. Are we gonna let the ones that is not working within God, control our humanity, or we do? Because these people keep on taking up top for years, and they're underlining our humanity. There are some that went along with it. So that's why our past scholars have said it's better to know what's going on in this country, know the laws, know everything, so we know how to counteract against it. But do you think that we listen? No, we don't. Majority of us don't. Some do, some of us do, but quite a few of us don't. We don't. We don't. We don't. We don't. We wonder why, and we wonder why things is the same. Because people don't want to speak up, or people want to do what they want to do. They want to feel what they want to feel. And then you got someone, oh, this is my truth. This is the way it goes down. Truth, like I said, in life, truth is truth, false is false. Wherever it is going to be consequences. Let's hope that we let's hope that we choose truth. But quite a few of us don't want to. We don't. We could say we do, but we don't want to. Because the truth, you got to work hard to be better. False, you can do whatever you want. Oh, I could say and do what I want. I could treat people the way I want. Rasta, what's good? Salute to you. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. Read that article, brother. In the chat, I want you to read the article and what you're feeling on it. Again, I'm not trying to sound that I, oh, you know everything. Yeah, I mean you trying to tell us what to do. No one grinder. Nah. I just want you to make a sound decision so you can live longer, so you can stay in the truth. But a lot of them don't want to do that. And even deep down they know deep down inside they know it's true. Yeah, they don't. They don't want to be because correct because that's a hard thing to do. Be accountability and consistency. Like Brother Rasa Reality said, when you be that means you stripping away for what's bad. You want to be what's good. A lot of us don't want to do that. Or fear things uncomfortable. Like I said, I made mistakes. Trust me, y'all. I made mistakes, but like he said that because truth requires work, follow through, accountability, and consistency. I couldn't say no better than that. If you want to be better, you got to be accountable. So when you be accountable, you are stripping away. You don't want to be this no more. You want to be better. So consistency, you got to be consistent. Like I say, you're not going to be consistent all the time because you're imperfect. We imperfect. So we're going to fall. Like I always say, stay on the course. Get back on it and stay on it, It's hard to be ratchet, negative, sloppy, etc. Yeah, it is. No, we got a lot of people. You got quite a few people that are adults that's like that. We got to stop saying, oh, it's the young ones. That is true. But it'd be like people within that age group. I'm 57, so you got people like 40s into 50s. Some of them still ain't learned their lesson. They haven't. They haven't learned their lesson. I call it know it all. Oh, you think you know? All right. No. But you cannot dispute the truth. You cannot say, "Oh, this is the truth." I know it ain't the truth. It's not the underrated truth. I mean, it's not no one grind. The truth, the truth. Even something I have to understand is too. The truth, the truth. Why you trying? Why I don't know. It seems to me that we always trying to fight against the truth. That's what it is. 'Cause you feel that truth, but you got some people. I don't know, no, that, and sometimes like my advice here, don't get into it. Sometimes you gotta be silent. No, you're not saying all, but some. But well, when you know it's the truth, you stand firm in it. But get back to the story that I posted. Like I said, Brother Rasta, I want you to go and check it out. It's very important. It's just Seven Flags and King's Dominion. They're gonna combine their resources to build more rides, amusement parks, and water rides for 17 states. 17 states in this country, and also they're gonna have some in Canada and in Canada and Mexico. And so, I'm sorry, pardon me, in some resorts. I'm sorry, some resorts. I forgot to say that before. Some resorts. And so we definitely gotta get up. Again, welcome to my channel, The Underrated Dark, with yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media, the best of the business. Hope everybody's doing all right. This is the number one grinder talk, number 28. Talking about different things. You know. But I want y'all to have a great weekend. I definitely want to have a great self weekend and protect yourselves and your families. But there are some crazy lunatics out here. They don't care about them, so they definitely don't care about you. So protecting, even if you walk by yourself, protect yourself too. So, Garflo, thanks for coming. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming. How you feel? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Hope that you subscribe to my channel. Hope so. I'll subscribe back. But there's things out here that we gotta be careful. Gotta be real careful. I really very be careful. Like for me, my mind always evolved. Uh, Keep on turning of different things of thinking and how to do things. Sometimes, see I hear certain things, I be silent. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm trying to tell you, it's a lot. Mhm. Yep. going through it. Was all love, fan, all love, fan. Well, yeah, yeah. It's no joke. No joke. Sometimes we could be in war within ourselves. No. Sometimes we in war within ourselves, especially us as men. Black man. We do. And but see, society is not gonna say nothing about it. Do I think there are some women that talk about it? Yes. I agree. But the media is not gonna show that. They even like the other parts, what's going on, they're not gonna say that. But we in war within ourselves. So that's what I do. I try to encourage men, encourage women, encourage families. But I want to talk to the black man for once. I try to encourage the black man to hold on. I'm talking about real men. It's not being respected. There's always a conflict. But I always want to know why men today, anytime, that have not willing to show their masculinity, those are the ones who get respected. Those are the ones that the world put them on a pedestal. And I'm not talking about the men that have money. I'm talking about the men that don't have the prestige like the other men do. But they still put in the work. We should give them flowers. You got family don't respect them. You got friends don't respect. You got people in the job don't respect. Yeah, everything that goes on, you walk in the streets and you feel it. And there ain't gonna be some people say, "Oh, you just in your head." It's not in my head. Do you hope that you get home safe or wherever destination you have? But brothers like us don't get respect. But you can't say that because you got some to say, "Oh yeah, you complain. Oh, you this and that." So Dr. Some of us who stay silent. Sometimes that we don't have to get into no conversation sometimes throughout the years. But I would say that, you keep on. Keep on being the better you can. Goes for black women. Goes for young people. Be your own throne. So that's what I want to do. Keep on striving to be better. Keep on being the helper that God wants me to be. No matter if it's small or large. Trust me, I got flaws like everybody else. Oh, trust me, I got flaws. But I know that all. But see, when you know your flaws, that's when you okay. I can work at it. And it'll come out right all the time. But you're working at it. And you keep on evolving. When you keep on evolving, you keep on working. Trust me. Ooh, I got fluid. Yeah, shoot. I could just like be like, I also have to understand that I'm getting older, and when I was old, because I always have to be. See, I'm speed like the missing. You here? You busy? That's me. But sometimes you gotta slow it down because when you busy, you miss things. So sometimes you slow it down, tone it down a little bit. You see things clearer. So okay, okay. So it just for me. I just gotta keep on. You know, I just gotta keep on. The ones who roll with me, they roll with me, and the ones who won't, they just won't. But the ones who roll with me, I make sure they okay. And that's what life is, fam. Because you will know the ones who are genuine, and the ones that are genuine, those are the ones gonna tell you when you do wrong. Those are the ones that want you to be strive to be better. Those are the ones that they don't care wherever they can. They're gonna tell about their experience or whatever to help you. Those are genuine ones. Yep. I think that when you do that, you'll be okay. Well, it's a hard task. It really is. But who said life is easy? Life's not easy. Who said that strive to be better is easy? It's not easy. Who said like that you try to have your mentals and emotional intact? It's not easy. It's not easy. When you had negativity, boom boom, all around. It's not easy. But like I just said that when I make my announcements, everything we got to make sure we're around a warrior. We got to make sure our armor is on from head to toe, and let's limit that. And so that's the key. We gotta do that. Do whatever it takes. Again, we always fall short, fam. But get back up, stay on the course. Like I always say, stay the course. Going forward, but get back on, stay the course. Dust it off, keep it pushing. Because it's a marathon. You strive to be better. It's a marathon. It's not a 50-yard dash, 100-yard dash. It's a marathon. Use it to the best of your ability. Again, welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media, the best of the business. This is the number one grinder talk, number 28. Thank y'all who's listening and in the chat. Thank y'all. If y'all can hear me, press one in the chat. Press one. If y'all still here, press one in the chat. But Vows, check your email if you want to get on. Check your email. Hell, I remember the legendary group R&B group named Sam and Dave, and they made this song "I'm a Soul Man." And the late great David Porter and Isaac Hayes. And who's Isaac Hayes? That's the one. That's the great Isaac Hayes. But Isaac Hayes first started off the Sox Records back in the late early '60s, towards the mid '60s. You know, writing songs, write hits. Him and David Porter write hits, and they wrote Soul Man for Stax Records. I think I think I did underrated music of Isaac Hayes. I gotta go through my channel. If not, I gotta talk about Isaac Hayes. That's one of my favorites. You know, he always he got cool, a lot of original stuff, but he always there's songs that really did to him that would make before him. The way he does it, I mean, he makes it his own. I like, wow, he made a song like Close to You. I think it's on Black Moses LP back in '71. I believe the Carpenters did that in 1970, if I'm not mistaken. Year before that. The Carpenters, they carve out, you know, did pretty good. Did pretty good. I think they should be in the Hall of Fame. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They had quite a few hits and they've been out maybe 7, 8 years. Could be. I know it's more than 4 or 5. They've been out 7, 8 years throughout the '70s. I don't know when they come out and everything, but he did a remake of that. So, and it's long too. I believe it's like 8, 9, 7 minutes. But yeah, but like get back to Isaac Hayes, the late great Isaac Hayes, and the late great. I don't know, David Porter still. No, I shouldn't say that late because I think he's still living, but they were a song wrote Soul Man, and and it tells about a man, Soul Man, you know, and you know it's it regulates to me, man. We gotta keep on standing up. We gotta keep on standing up. We gotta keep on doing our job. We stand up being the true men that we are. We gotta understand there are strikes against us already, especially like us as black men. I know there are some men that what about us and but you know some of y'all get help. You know. So we gotta understand we on our own, you know, like Brother DS1 said, we our own agency. You know, so shout out to Brother DS1 say that. We our own agency. And sometimes as black men we fail to understand that because we let other worldly things get in the way of the bigger picture to be encouraged and empowered and advocate for ourselves and also for others. Genuinely. There's a constant fight. There's a constant battle that I'm better than you or I talk better than or you better than me, you know, or I got more than you. But those are earthly things. So those are things that supposed to keep afloat of it. We don't supposed to use those things to hurt other people. And it goes for family, it goes for women too, and it goes for kids growing up too. That's all I always say about priorities. We have to make sure our priorities be in the right places. You know, my mother always says, "How could you tell a person about their priorities, but you're not in alignment of yourself. You're not in alignment with other people." She always said, "Make sure your true priorities be intact of yourself, or even like you be with a woman. Make sure yours true properties be intact. Because sometimes when you think that you have your property being intact, sometimes you lose out and you can't get it back. And I see our people, we be losing out on opportunities throughout the years. Don't worry about it. You're doing your thing, Jay Gibb. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat that. You're making that money. That's all it is. It's all right. Thank you. You're doing your thing. Don't worry about it. I hear you. I got you. I'm understanding. You gotta make that money. You gotta make that money. But I still appreciate you still here. I appreciate that. And check your email too, bro. Left my number. But and there's gonna be people that wanna try and do their best to say that your part is not important or what you're saying is not important. Now you keep on trying to have true priorities in you and share with the others. And the ones who's not willing to accept that, that's on them. You know. Now the earthly things that we need as a necessity, yes. Totally agreeing with that. You know, I had to pay my rent today, so I gotta make sure that is straight. I gotta make sure to pay other things. You know, the minute sometimes she come down and see me, I gotta make sure that is straight. And you know, and so you know, those things are important. Yes, 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 yes. You know, I was listening to Steve A. Smith. He talking to some guy platform. And he was talking about man don't provide with family, something wrong with it. But what about the ones that single? I mean, not single, but I'm not single. What about brothers like me that lives by myself? I don't have no saying of it. I can't. Oh, you know, I'm not successful. See, this is what I'm saying that we got to be real careful, family, especially us as men. And so, a man that is in a relationship with the miss, also, so I don't count. So we got to be real careful, y'all. We got to be real careful. You know, and I know men like me out here. I know they listen to that. I know Stephen A. means well, but you know, we got to be real careful of what we saying. If we said we want men, now I'm talking about humanities level now. If we say we want men to be in power, you got to accept everything. Not every man has a family. Now, I mean, do he have blood in the family? Yes. But I'm talking about eternal. No. Well, some men we like eternal. I don't have family. I don't have sons. I don't have daughters. I got nieces and nephews and I got godkids. But I'm not part of the conversation. And sometimes, well, again, if you know your true self, they don't know better. Even some women, they don't know better. People don't know better. I said people. People don't know not. People don't know better. You know, you got people. You know, oh, you single. I'm not single. I'm with somebody. I'm with somebody that loves me and I love her. I'm in a relationship. But you live by yourself. So what? So you figured I live by myself. I don't have nobody. How you sound? You know, I'm so. I mean, she here right now, getting some sleep. You know, she get ready to teach within an hour and a half. But what I mean, people, I don't understand. People think I can say I don't understand. People think it sometimes it's dumb. It's dumb and stupid. How do you know? How do you know? You know, I mean, people. That's what I'm saying. Like, if we gonna have this conversation, let's have all conversations. Let's have all conversations. Let everybody be encouraged. Let people be encouraged and be happy. And I found out throughout the years, like men like me, when I was single, they said, man, I know some men that even back then lived by themselves. They with somebody. Oh man, like damn, and even like the women with them, damn, they acting like that. So you don't be respected, and it's true. And sometimes the woman hears that she'd be more closer to make sure that he's okay, because she sees it. Hey, like you don't acknowledge me. I mean, he acknowledged me, but your word, you figure like he don't he don't have the right to love too. So sometimes some true women they feels it too. To bring him peace, and that's sometimes us as men, especially us black men, we want peace. Need peace. And man, enough hell we had to go through already. Well, it seems like you happy. He said you smile. Ain't on another me. I don't go to hell. It doesn't mean that I have to be naive. What's going on? I can't, because it's right there. But I know I cannot say I'm the only one. But I could talk to that because I've not seen it. So the women that understands men need to be have peace and knows the men knows their men eternal and masculinity and understands what he brings to the table. Salute to your women who willing to do that. Salute to y'all. Thank you. Because there are some women like that. That's why I always to make sure announce the miss. I thank her. That's part of she wants you to know. Listen, you don't have to worry about stuff. I want you to have peace. And then sometimes there are some women don't even know, but they don't know at that time you're bringing peace, being peace. Okay, I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about doing nothing. Every little helps. You know. And that's what we fail to understand that. Every little helps. You know, I always say this: if I can't get peace, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get. I'll make sure I'm gonna get peace, even if I have to step on people, step on you or over you to get peace. I'm going to get my peace, and we have to understand that, man. We gonna find our way. I'm doing real, man. Oh, brother Sheed, what's good? Let me get you. Let me get you in this piece, brother Sheed. How you doing, my brother?
What's going on, man? My wife had called.
You breaking up bad, bro. Breaking up bad. But it's all about peace. You still there, brother She? But get back what I'm saying. Till he come back. I mean, God, peace. Every little piece we get it. No. So I'm trying to help men and be a better me, and women be a better them, you know. Because if we want to be with the opposite sex, that we gotta understand, understand them too. But like my late mother said, don't try to figure us out. Just be there. Pay attention to detail. I said, thanks a lot, mommy. Thanks a lot. It's a trip. It's a trip. But she always said is that, there's gonna be some woman trying to make it seem that you're stupid. You're not dumb. We sometimes when we talk, we go by emotion. And sometimes we refuse to know. We feel that we think we know a lot through emotion. And it sometimes it's not like that. She sometimes I had to catch myself. I understand sometimes what your father is saying. Or even sometimes you say, I said, what you talking about, mom? I said, my knee baby's growing up. And she was talking about the conversation when I hit 30, my early 30s. And, wasn't no argument or nothing. It wasn't no disagreement. It was like, mom, tired of people taking advantage of me. I am tired and stuff like that. I'm tired. It's gonna be something, and she gave me, telling me, and she said I had to understand. He's a man. He been a man a long time, and he tired of people taking advantage of him, and I had to support that. But as a being mommy gonna give that motherly advice. Just go about doing it right. You can make your point, but just do it right. Do it stern, but do it right. Then throughout the years until she passed away from us in 2000, August 2019, it's still the same. It's still right there, you know? And the sad thing about that, some women don't get it. They refuse to get it. So I don't have no problem don't saying nothing. I remember it was one time I was dating this young lady. I don't know why the hell I date this young lady, but maybe I'll tell you one day. But um, wherever you want to get on, brother, she let me know. And she was loud. Gotta make a point. Whoa, my son trying to show you to do what's right, and why are you screaming for? Well, you don't understand. Mom said, it ain't the one for you. So you ain't lying, mom. Now again, I'm not. My mom ain't telling me, oh, you need to get rid of her. No, 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 no. My mom sees what I see. That ain't for you. I said, yeah, I know. I won't be able to say, oh, no, you're not. Mm-mm. He might see you a few times here and then. I said, as a woman, you could be a woman. You got to know how to be a woman. So you don't know how to be a woman. I ain't letting no man to tell you. Well, you never had man direction. Because with my son, I always told my son treat women with respect, but don't let them talk you loud and get in your face, and they feel they can say whatever you want. No, 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 no. And then you're going to say that, oh yeah, this how I was raised. This happened to me. No, 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 no. They don't give you the right. Because my son ain't got in your face. If I know my son know. My son know if he do wrong, I'm going to say you wrong. You need to do something like that. You still, but he didn't do that. So I know you ain't gonna last. Sure, you know what? When mama's right, mama's right. They last. You need to get in the face the ones that cause you that problem. Why you getting in somebody's face that trying to help you? I ain't never had nobody. That ain't you grown now. I wish my son to my honor. Well, you know better. Get it right. That's my late mother. Get it right. I love you, knee baby. Get it right. You know what's up. You know. And I wish some mothers would tell their kids that. You know, you got to face the world. You know, you just cannot just think about you and stuff like that. You know, and fathers too need to talk their kids more too. Me and your father do the best we can to show you the real world, but you got to face it for yourself. And stop thinking things is about you. Stop thinking things about you and your family. You got to face the world, but not to face it on my own for myself. I went through trials and tribulation. I've been through things that people they do that people are wow, I never thought. But hey, I got through with God. But also under my parents' counsel too. Even certain family members. Even some people extended family. That's what at times, when I talk, I got a chip on my shoulder. I do. I got a definitely chip on my shoulder. Like I said, I know what I know. The truth is the truth. Even sometimes I go through the truth, and sometimes I don't even want to face it. But the truth is the truth. It's gonna make me a better person, right? Truth supposed to make you uncomfortable. Do what's right. If the truth doesn't do that, that means you're not in touch with that. Know why I said that? Because I went through it myself years ago. And it's a hurtful thing. And it's an eye awakening. It humbles you. But they always say God loves God loves with disciplines. Constant prayer, constant prayer, constant self, reliance on myself. um, Keep on stacking my purpose. Keep on have reminders. Stop looking down on people that are even trying to strive to be better.
Yeah. I always say, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I always say, what's in the darkness will come to the light. You know,
Yes, sir.
a lot of times people, don't have a chance to, get their mindset ready. You know, it could be parenting, it could be friends, it might be just your environment. Sometimes people got to grow. I was on a live this morning talking about teenagers. Are you 8? Are you 18? When you're 18, are you grown? And that's the thing. I say it's a case by case study because I could be 18, very mature, pay bills, do everything. I can move out of the house, get my own apartment, get a car, pay stuff. But then you have the ones that are 18, childish, don't want to work. Like it's a case by case thing, and the mindset. Some people aren't ready for life, and some people are. The ones that aren't ready for life, the parents' job is to get them ready as best as they know how, and then they find things afterwards. Because I always say, you got some parents that don't know nothing, but they instill value to their kids to go out there and look for what they need. You know, And that speaks volume to a lot of people. You know, when you're a young child trying to find your way, you don't know your way, then you have parents that don't really know what to expect or kind of give you more information. But the only thing they can give you, is manners and respect. That carries you a long way, man. Manners,
Yeah.
respect, even in a relationship. I've told people several times, Charleston White said some crazy things, but at the number one thing I listened to Charleston, what he said when he met his wife, she respected him enough to where he was gonna marry her. And she's like, well, you don't love me. He said, we can figure the love thing out, but you respect me. That's all that matters. And you can grow to love somebody. You fall out of love with somebody. But, it's either if the respect is there, you'll have a communication with that person. If the respect is not there, it's dysfunctional. So you got to take the.
Hello? Oh, messing up again. Yeah, that is true. Because I know, like my parents, they didn't have a lot, but respect, treat people with kindness, but at the same time, you stand firm what you believe was right, and understand that there are people is looking. And sometimes, like Brother C, it's true. That goes a long way. But the sad thing about it, inside the space and outside the space, and even inside space, that is not being respected. It's not. It's not being
When it,
respected at all. Oh, go ahead, Brother C.
yeah, I was gonna say when it come down to it, it's like love is reciprocated and it's shared back and forth. Like show me some love, I show you some love. You look out for me, I look out for you. And so many people want to be popular, famous, and this and that, but they don't know how to express it back to people. And like we talk about this all the time, but helping people out, that's the best way for people to help you out. And a lot of people don't look at it that way. They just look at it's a one-way street.
Right.
It's every YouTuber should be working together for the greater cause. I was just talking to someone and we was talking about how, you know, there's no shot against Mexican people, but they work together. In our
Yes.
community, we sit up there. Uh, if a man gets a business or a restaurant, you look down on him. You don't go to his business. You don't
Go.
support him. You don't buy nothing. But
Right.
then you have a Mexican family or has a business. The people come work for them, take less money for the greater picture, for them to get their own restaurant as well.
Yeah, it's
You
true.
know, for them to do construction as well. You know how many
Yeah.
guys I seen in a van hop out doing construction, and less than 5 years, every one of them got their own pickup truck. They done sold the van, and the person who used to drive the van got a pickup truck. About 8 guys. All 8 of those guys got their own pickup because they struggled together. They sit up there, bought one vehicle, struggled some more, bought another vehicle, struggled some more, bought another vehicle, then bought the house next door when it became available. Put them two together, had the women over. If you had a family, you have this room, your wife and your kids right here. Everybody else who don't have family in the basement. Set up some beds, set up sofas. We living like this to everybody make enough money to share the wealth with each other. And you don't see that a lot of times, man. That's the biggest issue. You don't know how to
Yeah.
share the wealth because we're so, indoctrinated to this social, like I say, society standard of me, instead of
Yeah.
we the family, we the people.
Yeah. That's true because I remember a few years ago, I did a live and I was washing clothes. I wasn't feeling good, but I got better. Felt better, and it was this cook. What kind of store it was? They were dealing with a lot of compliance and everything. And I see a woman would help her man carry the couch. I thought it was a brother and everything. So I asked. I said, "Why are you doing it?" I help my husband. Huh? I'm like, I wasn't surprised. He was the couch and everything. That's my husband. I was supposed to help him. and they've been together over 40 years. And it was mind-boggling, you know. Let me put it out there. They didn't look like us. Helping for 40. I said, oh, 40 years. He said, no, I told him, come, no, come on, no, it's all right. Cause you, and then when I was like talking, doing the live, she said, matter of fact, you need to put some in your stomach. After we do this, we're gonna wait some more workers. We're gonna put some in the stomach. We're gonna make sure the workers get something in their stomach. Come on, let's get the stuff in. And they white and they been married over 40 years. How they work together and stuff. And you absolutely right, brother Sheep. And you know, truth is truth. Truth is truth. Truth is truth. And and that's a helper. And that resonate with me as my late mother was saying that as a man, if you have a woman that willing to help you, she's a great helper. And but she's not willing to help. She's not the one for you. And I think that we got to get back to it, even men too. You know, and you got to talk. It's a lot. It's a lot more. It's a lot more to be together with a woman or be together with a man. I'm talking about opposite of sex, and it's a lot. It's a lot more than that. You know, but what we see, even like out here where I live at, you know, I don't know, they Mexicans or Ecuadorian, but you know, they women work with them. They getting it done, and but in our community, we don't really see. We don't. I mean, there are some happen in our community. Yes, I'm not saying it don't, but there's just a few. You know, and but also, you know, we help out. We help, but also let me say this: and in our community, we help out in other ways too. Let me say that we help out in other ways too. But what brother she is talking about, he absolutely right. He absolutely right on that. You know, like the miss, she helped me out tremendously. You know, she helped me out tremendously. You know, that's her thing. I can get done. Like, okay, I got it. Like because before her, it was on me. You know, that's why like sometimes like when she get something or go through something, I try to be there for her, not just because that and everything, but you know, sometimes everything's on her, you know, being a single mother and stuff like that, you know. It's no joke. That's all. You know, people say it's a give and take, it's a give and take, but I think each of us gotta understand the circumstances. So it's very important, you know. Never think that if you just have a little, I mean, have a little, you make a, you don't have nothing to offer. That's not true. You know, because that blessings is coming, and we gotta understand that too. You know, keep on working, keep on working, keep on working. After our job, I got this apartment back in late 2021. I kept on working. I kept on at it, and God had blessed me. Then a few months later, I'm at the miss. Like I said before, but blessings was come, blessings was there. But I kept on working. I believe myself. You know, God blessing always going to help you to be better.
You, you know the biggest issue with a lot of people, and I think TDJ said it the best. He said too many people want an already made up person.
Uh,
Sometimes you gotta deal with people, that are a little broken in pieces or not all, and you come to somebody and they come to you and they'll make you whole. Prime example, you know, if I have a woman, like generally men hear about women can't cook and clean. If you can cook and clean, teach her.
right,
You know,
right,
that's why I hear people like I always say every time I talk to men, and I be like, a man say, man, if a woman's too big, I don't want to deal with her. And I say, well, if she's a great person and she's big, talk to
right,
her. Y'all lose weight together, work out.
right,
You know, and that's the thing. See, A lot of people want everything put together already made. You gotta understand when you get a person like that, I got their own money, got their own house, got their own car, they don't depend on nobody, but they want to get married. Both people are already whole. So you're gonna be stubborn out the gate. You're not gonna wanna, you know, customize and cater your life to somebody else's because you feel as though your life is so excellent. Why do you need to change yourself for this person? And they're thinking the same thing about you. So that's why most times those relationships don't work because it's at a standstill or at a point to where one feels like they're better than the other, and there you go, no game.
Yeah, that's true. You know, it's always like when you're in a relationship or you married, you still got to work at it and everything. You know, that person, you never know, that person quality could overrise everything else. And the other things you could work on that. You
Yep.
know, get back to the mission. You know, it be when we first met and everything. It's like, you know, why you push me away? You know, I know you got it and everything, but I can help you. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna hurt you. And then it almost we not even get together with that because of me. Because like I said, I've been hurt. I've been hurt. I've been burnt. But my mischievous mindset, now I'm like me, I don't care, you know, but I had to take a step back and say, hold up. That's God's blessing right there. While I'm blocking that and we talked it out and everything and been okay ever since. I mean, we go out through our thing, yeah. But I have to understand that this is God's blessing. And we have to understand that a person could be God's blessing, but also you could always add on and work at other things too. Never stop, you know? Because it's hard to find a genuine goes a man or woman. It's hard to find somebody that is genuine, that willing to be there with you in the bad times, the crucial times, the dark times. It's hard to find a person like that. We got to be honest with ourselves. So when you find somebody, that you better hold on and cultivate in the best way you can. One step at a time. Now you can take it on at one time. No, one step at a time. But also let that person know, hey, look, I'm here. And let me in too. So it goes both ways and everything. But at the same time, we don't think of stuff like that. We like you being married for 17 years, 16 years, and that people don't understand. That takes work, bro. It's not easy, but you're working at it together. That's what you have to want to be together. That's what people fail to understand that. You just cannot be together. Oh, I don't feel a certain way. I'm just gonna go. No. You have to want to be together. You gotta fight for that. If you said that you love that person, you gotta fight for that. Man and women. You gotta fight for that. And you gotta block out outside stuff. You gotta block that out. You gotta fight for that. Because if that next person don't feel that you fight for them, they gonna feel distant. I'm telling you, man or woman. You gotta fight for that. You gotta fight for it. And I know society ain't gonna say that because you know society is they in they selfish platform already. But you gotta fight for it. If you say you love that person, if you say you want to be with them, if you say you want to build a future, and you know you gotta fight for it. And sometimes things is not gonna be intact all the time, but you just gotta fight for it. Go ahead, brother Sheik.
Because sometimes, man, when you don't fell out of love, sometimes you ain't got no more in the tank. Just like in sports, a boxer, he done threw his last punch. Man, he
Uh
just giving up. He's like, man, I'm done, man. I ain't got no more in the tank. I done gave it all. I'm just gonna go and let him punch me and fall out, knock out, or I'm just gonna throw in the towel. And then you sit there, you look over at your wife or your girl, or you look at your kids and they got that look on their face. You just get a burst of energy. That's how you feel when You sit there in a relationship, you like, man, I'm not going through the motions with this because I already know how it's gonna end up. I know how it's gonna turn out. And then that person come to you, significant other that you're dealing with, and start talking to you and say, well, I know you hurt, I know you've been hurt, but I want to change that and make your life a little better. I want to be different. Tell me how I can
Right.
help. Nobody don't never tell people that. Tell me how I
No, they
can help
don't.
you be a better you and listen and know I'm here and I'm not like the other people.
Yeah. And that's the thing, and that's a conversation we need to talk more. Be a better you, yes, but how I can make your life, how you can make your life easier. But we don't want to have those conversations. We don't want to see the conversation. Got to come from me and you and others have been through the grind. That's the thing too. They are wrong people head up the right conversations. Let me say it again. They are wrong people is heading up the right conversations, or they do not have experience because they only talk about hurt. They talking about bitterness. They talking about get at people and stuff like that. You cannot have those conversations when you have a mindset and then you cultivate in your heart like they in your ways come out. You cannot have conversations like that. You gotta have a clear mindset.
And then, from a standpoint like this, my wife, she watches this guy on YouTube, and the guy tells her, a lot of those men in the manosphere, they kind of selfish and hurt and this and that, and they they really selfish because they don't, put themselves and put their family members like their mothers and stuff forward. And like I told my wife, I said, well, you got to understand, thousands upon thousands of years, you know, a lot of men have done good and there's nothing to show for it. You know, I could be a man that provides for my family, take care of my family, do everything for them day in and day out. And you know what I get? Sometimes you might don't even get a pat on the back. You might don't get a thank you. You don't might get a, you doing good. All it is, you're supposed to do it. Like this whole thing about the list about women going out on these dates. I said, when did it become the date was about the food other than the conversation to get to know that person? See, they don't took it to a whole nother level to where it got away from the conversation of me and you having a relationship and start going to say how much money you have to show me that you love me. When did money represent love and that, even in the relationship, you gotta have a lot of money to show me that when was ever that was a big thing for people? And it's like we've gotten away from so much values because we focusing on everybody else in society trying to teach us something greater for them, not for us. Because our values supposed to come from our family and our parents, not from society. And we got away from that.
That's true. We definitely got to go away from it. How you deal with that person, how you make that person better, they ways and stuff. Why, what makes them get mad or do little things. And I think a relationship or a marriage, y'all should do some fun things together. Forget about everything and do some fun things together. Make each other laugh and stuff. I think that also missing too. But we constantly on the go and stuff. And again, if that necessity need to be met, necessity need to be met. Not talking about that, not talking about it at all. But you gotta have some fun. You and that person gotta have some fun. Just cannot think you want to have fun here and there, but your mate is suffering. That's not good. You gotta have fun. And you gotta have legit fun too. Don't have no fun because this I also see other people too in the past. Oh, I'm just gonna have fun. Make him he or she to make it feel better. No, no, no. That person gonna know. Have fun. Have fun with a person. Do things. Just shoot. Sometimes I tell the miss about how I was raised. She said, "God, you did." I said, "Yeah, God didn't know." Yeah, and she started laughing. She said, I think I feel that's very important. Sometimes she told me certain things. I said, huh? I said, yeah, yeah. That's I don't know. Peace to the chat too. Fourth quarter. That's a channel I want you to check out too. Besides we here, check out those channels. Those are brothers that tell the truth and everything. He talking about not just being healthy, but talking mental health, emotional health. And he been doing this for over 25 years, quarter of a century.
You know, Jay already came to my chat. You know, Jay got his wrench over there. You know, we have our conversations. JTWT. That's why I say I knew Jay from over here at the Underrated Darkness channel.
Yeah, exactly. You know, a lot of people, man. So that's why one of the reasons that people in this space, fourth quarter talk. I really don't mingle that many people in this space. I really don't because this is, I just don't, but I do mingle with some brothers that, even some sisters on here that I know that is doing it, and even y'all need it and giving your flowers right now. You need to be recognized, but it's this space, man. You know, it's a lot of nonsense. I'm being nice today. It's a lot of nonsense happening out here, and it's like it seems like we're growing apart and everything, so it's just it's a. But get back to fourth quarter talk. Check out that channel, fourth quarter talk. We okay. We was chopping it up and everything. Peace to you and your family and stuff. So like I said, he been at this for over 25 years, over quarter of a century. And we need to put some respect on that. And he's still impacting people's lives and stuff. Yeah. And we got to pay respect on that. Ain't that many men who willing to do that, impact people's lives. The shining light is not on them. That's a man, that's a person of character. They're not looking for the light to shine on them to impact people's lives. They're doing it because they want to. Because they have to. It's a must. Just as Brother She, he been married 16, 17 years. In his own way. He impact people's life. He don't need a light to shine it. Because he know he's doing the right thing. Because at the end of the day, we helping others. Me. Did by myself. I'm with the miss. But I'm trying to do whatever I can to help people. When I don't need a light. I mean, be acknowledged. Yeah, anybody want to be acknowledged? Yeah, you should. But sometimes the light's not gonna be on you. But you still gotta assemble. You still gotta help people because they looking for us to help.
I was gonna say real quick. Sorry to cut you off, but I'm gonna have to call you out since Duke in the chat. I'm gonna have to call you out. I need you on my channel Saturday morning about 9 o'clock.
Nah.
About 9 o'clock.
Panel.
It's a panel. I'm gonna tell you what we doing. I just need you to confirm yes or no before I tell you.
Oh, see, yeah. I get on.
All right, we doing here for the grind. We working out. Any workout you can do, you know, we want to try to do it live to where you can show the camera. You could just do jumping jacks, you could do stepping. Everybody gonna be doing something different. Ain't nobody gonna be doing the same thing. Hey, you
Right.
can do your JT out and about. I'm gonna try to do it on restream so everybody can stream it on their own channel and get the watch hours.
I definitely need
That's
some
what we
wash
doing.
outs.
That's what we doing. That's what we doing Saturday. Doing here for the grind. And then I might even go into it 30 minutes in or 10 minutes in, and I say, well, I'm gonna drop off my channel. Everybody go to this channel. We're gonna try to see if we can get everybody who's up there working out to try to get people just to follow over to their channel and keep it going.
Definitely, right.
All
Yeah, I'm
right.
with
So
that. Yeah, I'm definitely with that and everything. But you want to make your last remarks?
yeah, my last remarks, man. Stay true to yourself. Most of all, believe in yourself, you know, and just keep going.
I feel like say I think I just want to thank you. Stay there, brother. Shit, I don't want you to go nowhere. I just want to let people know that while I had those panels, sometimes because you never know what the next person goes through, and that's why I always tell people: you take advantage. You have a little time, take advantage, like brother She doing. Or sometimes 4 quarters, or sometimes he don't. He, when he busy. So, but when he gets on, it takes time. You know, and to understand that we do have a place to help people, even like maybe mainstream media refuse to understand that, but we have to make our mark. And I always say, I could talk behalf of the brothers and sisters that hear me. Listen, one way or the other, we're gonna make our mark. We're gonna make our mark, and just understand that the ones who want to be content creators, just be true for what you do. Just understand you have an obligation to yourself, and you have an obligation to help others in a truthful way. And is it going to be perfect all the time? If it's going to be perfect, no, it's not going to be perfect. And I can tell y'all from Brother C, even 4 quarter talk, that it's not getting the push that we should. And other brothers and other sisters. But like I said, you gotta be on that grind. You gotta grind that nobody do not want to be on. You gotta grind in the time that nobody's not around. And I could tell about the brothers and the sisters, but even the one like in the chat, and even 4 quarter talking brother She. These are a few brothers. These are two brothers that keep in contact with me offline too. Sometimes you need a quick kick in the butt. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Sometimes you need that, but you gotta understand they care. They care because if they didn't care, they wouldn't do it. And that's what sometimes us as men, we don't want to get a quick kick in the butt sometimes because we don't we like the old people. We don't like to smell our own stuff. If you stink, you stink. Then take some toilet tissue and wipe yourself up and make you clean and make you feel better. We are so into ourselves that we think we the top. No, you're not the top. You the top S. I'm being nice today. But look at your own S and clean it up. And maybe be humble about it and you get blessings to better yourself and also be understanding and help others. And we gotta understand that. We have to understand that we're here for a purpose. Self purpose, yeah, but help our families, the one who have families, and the one help out yourselves, like brother She in a relationship, or me and Big Duke, we live by ourselves. 4 quarter talk, so we gotta make sure it's a household to be run right, and that's not easy. And me and brother, Big Duke 4 quarter talk, we definitely gotta talk about that because people think it's easy. It's not easy. As a man, it's not easy. It's not. It's not. And we gonna talk more about that because that conversation is not being had in this space either. I understand outside the space, but inside the space, it's not has they don't want to have those conversations. And it doesn't mean that you have family, they do have family, he in his own way he helped take care, but he still got to run his household. He got to do what he got to do. He impact other people's lives, and it's not easy. Oh boy, let me get off now because they hear the sound. They working outside,
So, on behalf of my channel, The Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the number one grinder. I hate when they do that, man. No, but brother C, do you want to say anything before I leave? Before I finish up? I hate when they do this.
Nah, man, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, thank you. Well, on behalf of my channel, The Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media, the best of the business. This is the last the number one grinder talk. Number 28, number 29 will be soon, and I'm trying to get up back to underrated boxing talk. It's gonna take a little time. I'm trying to get to 100, but if not, it's gonna continue well into 100. So don't even worry about it. But we're gonna try to see what we could do about that, and other stuff probably come up. But y'all have a good weekend. And like I said, brother Sheen is gonna have something in the morning about the grinding, and take heed of that. If we say we want to do better, fight for it. Fight for it. Do what I can. Because sometimes it's hard. It's hard for me, but let's fight for it, and let's give the time. And trust me, we be better for it and everything. So, Bonnie Rose, thank you so much for coming. You had to catch it on the rewind, but thanks. That's another channel you need to support, Sister Bonnie Rose, and shout out to the Miss and everything. Shout out to the Miss, and but that's a great channel right there, Bonnie Rose. I want y'all to check that out and everything. She all about bringing peace and stuff like that. We need to support these. We need to hit the channels that I mentioned. We gotta hit them in the algorithms now. We gotta do that. We gotta do that. We got to do that. So, on behalf of my channel, again, The Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets, again, on social
Honey
media, the
roll.
best of the business. Yeah. And thank you, brother C, as always, for your counsel and support. And big fourth quarter talk. Thank you. And Sister Bonnie Rose, Jay Bip in the building. Thank you, Sister Quee. Thank for all you the ones who's in the chat. Thank you for your continually support. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. They're part of the Underrated One family. And even the ones that listen, I know y'all be hating. I know, but y'all listening. So I hope that could change and be better and help it impact yourself first. Gotta help yourself. You gotta help yourself first and help others. And you do not need the spotlight to help yourself and help others. Sometimes you need to be in the dark and get yourself right so you can be in the light. Know why? Because I had to do it. I had to do it. And I'm better for it. I have to do it. It's not easy to cry by yourself. It's not easy that nobody's not around at that time. It's not easy. But if you keep on perseverance and you keep on, you will see the light. Things will get better. And then you're going to look back and say, man, I got through that. Yeah, you got through it. But along the way, you're going to have help. God's going to give you help. And understand that's a blessing. And we got to understand it too. These are people genuine that love you. So they're going to give you something that you might not even, don't even like the tone. But they love you. They want you to succeed. Who wants to be around people that want you to fail? But you got to do the work. You got to go through the process. You do the work, be in the process, you will be better. And I'm telling you, learn anything that you get from me. From now in the near future, you will be better for it. Because you're going to be around people that believe. Look at it in the chat. Look in the chat. It speaks for itself. It's not a lot of people, but these are genuine people. Want the best for me. Just as likewise, I want the best for them. And if they don't want the best for you, so be it. Let me get off of their working. But have a blessed weekend. And like I said before, be blessed, be blessed, be blessed.
Good afternoon. Have a blessed weekend. You see me around. This one is Get Host. Peace. Ghost.